Hey students, I just wanted to show you a couple more things that you could do on Seesaw. Let's get started. Okay, kiddos, I have my Seesaw opened up right here in my web browser. I am using Google Chrome as my web browser. This is going to look a little bit different for you depending on what type of device you're using, but the buttons and all of the commands should be basically the same. I am logged in as a student right now, the student whose name happens to be Mrs. Murphy, but all of these buttons should be easy for you to find if you're just looking around. Okay, so there's three different areas I can go to. I can either check out my inbox. In my inbox, there's a message center for class announcements. If I send you a class announcement, that means it goes to everybody in the class. There's notifications. These are all of the recent things that your classmates have done on anything that you've been tagged in. Up until this point, I have been tagging everybody and everything, so you cannot miss a beat and see everything that's been going on. I'll show you how you can change that a little bit later. All of your information on your news is right here in your notifications. You are going to get a lot of notifications just because there's a lot of activity happening. Don't get stressed out by it. You can clear these notifications simply by clicking on this tab, and once they're there, they go. They're there and the computer thinks you read them, they go away. Under activities, this is where I'm posting activities. I'm putting activities up every Monday morning. And there's only one activity from this week. This was the design your hello. If you want to do an activity more than once, all you have to do is hit respond again. And a lot of you figured that out already. It'll save what you did for your initial response. So if you wanted to go back and change that, you're just going to have to take all of these elements and delete them. I'm deleting these elements by clicking on them, hovering my mouse over the dot, dot, dot button, and hitting the delete option. Okay, I can't delete this one because this is what I put in the template unless I hit unlock. If I unlock it, then I can go back and delete it. I can't delete anything that's been painted, so I just have to hit the eraser over here and it'll help me erase. Okay. If I want to change the background, that's over here on this dot, dot, dot button. I can go back to a clear background. There's all different options in here. And again, I know a lot of you have figured this out by now. The photo button, that's if I wanted to take a photo. I could either click on the photo itself and it'll activate my camera and I'll take a picture of myself and it'll go right into this page. Or if I wanted to upload a photo from my computer, I click upload and I choose the file that I want to upload. The text button is just to add a label to something. Again, if you guys click these three dot buttons, it'll show you some options. You can either bring this to the front or send it to the back. Say you wanted it to overlap or make it look layered. You can duplicate it. You can move it around with this little finger button down here, this finger icon. And then there's also a style button where you can change the font and you can change the way that your label looks. Okay. The very last thing I wanted to show you is this microphone button. If I'm doing a voice recording, I need to do whatever I want to do on this open space first, because after I do the voice recording, it's not going to let me go back and add to this space. So I'll show you what that looks like. When I'm ready, I'm going to start recording. Hello, this is my recording. When you're done with your recording, click done. Oh, that's not coming up right now. Start recording. Hello, this is my recording. When you're done with your recording, okay, when this is all done and over with, you can either click as a draft. If it gets clicked as a draft, I could still see it, but your classmates cannot or will not. Or if I'm done, I can click this green arrow, or green check mark. Okay, the other part of this Seesaw is my journal page. If I go to click on my journal page, all of the recent things in my journal are going to pop up. I have to approve everything that goes into Seesaw first. And I basically will approve anything, but it has to be positive. It has to be appropriate. If I see anything inappropriate or not positive, I usually don't approve it. So this says waiting for teacher approval. I can click on it and zoom in on it if I want. I'm going to get out of there. If you want everybody in 6th grade to see your work, on this dot, dot, dot button, you're going to edit people. Okay, and when this comes up, a list of all the students come up, and you're going to check all of those boxes. There's a lot of them. Or what might be easier for you to do is if you want to check the boxes of just your friends. Or, now this is going to be a little tricky. If you want everybody to see this and don't want to check all of your boxes, I can do that on my end. So if you write a comment saying, share this with everyone, then I can make sure that everybody in sixth grade sees this. If you don't want this to be shared with everybody, then don't put that comment there. You can select the people who you want to see your artwork. Maybe you don't want anybody to see it at all. You could just not click any names in that box. Okay. You have to post the comment so that I could see that comment. And again, I'm going to make sure that that comment doesn't get approved so that not everybody could see that you made that comment. If you want to add a different type of journal entry other than the activity, there's this green plus sign here. You can click add to that. And this is really important because from now on, your activities, when you open up your activity, it's not going to just be the blank space with the paintbrushes and the hello. It's actually going to look like this screen. There's 6 different options you can do on this screen. And I think this is better better for everybody, depending on if you're working from a phone or from a computer, because some things are easier to do on a computer than they are on a phone. So for the photo option, I can click the photo and it'll activate the camera on my phone or my computer, and I could take a photo of something and upload it right to Seesaw. This is really useful if you're actually working on a sketch or a real drawing at home and you want your friends to see it. If you click the photo button, take a photo of it, it'll come right into Seesaw. The drawing button, if I open this up, this is the exact type of drawing that you used for your first hello activity, so you should already be familiar with those tools. The video button, if you click the video button, your camera is going to activate on your computer or on your phone, and you could actually do a video of yourself explaining something or showing something. The upload button, this lets you drop in any kind of file that you want to share. So it could be an image that you saved from your computer, or an image or video, a PDF, any kind of file. The note button is just if you want to type out your response. And the link button is if you found a really cool link that you want to share with everybody, you post a link in here. So let's say if I was, searching Google Images for some Wildcat logos and I found a really cool one, and I wanted to share that link, I could go right up here, copy that link, go back to Seesaw, put it right in. So those are the options that you have while we're waiting for this to load here. These are the options that you have for any of your responses. Again, teacher approval, you need that for everything to go through. If you want me to share things with everybody, then you have to specify in the comments. You have to let me know so I can share it. And I think that's about it for now. If you have any questions, you can comment on here. You can email, any kind of way that you can think of to get a hold of me, and I'll do the best I can to answer them. Bye.